A million years is a long time. It's enough time for humans to evolve into something that doesn't even look human anymore. But what will humans look like in a million years? Will we have gills? Tentacles? Laser beams shooting out of our eyes? Let's speculate. Before we get started, quick reminder, this is all just fun speculation. There are so many variables at play here that it's impossible to say for sure what humans will look like in a million years. But it's a fun thought experiment. So let's imagine what might happen to our bodies and brains if humans were to stick around for another million years. Evolution 101, humans have been around for about 300,000 years. And since we're still pretty young, it's unlikely that we'll undergo any major evolutionary changes in the next million years unless something crazy happens, like an asteroid or, a pandemic. We're still pretty adaptable, though. So small changes are definitely possible. Where we live, are we still on Earth? Maybe not. If humans have colonized other planets, our appearance would change depending on where we live. Lower gravity planets would probably produce taller humans with longer limbs and fingers. And if we were living on a gas giant, maybe we'd have wings. If the atmosphere of the planet had less oxygen, we may develop the ability to breathe underwater. Or if it had more radiation, our skin might turn green like some reptiles to protect us from the sun. Radiation could also affect our brain size. Studies have found that exposure to high levels of radiation can cause microcephaly, a condition characterized by a smaller than normal head and brain size. Or if we were living deep underground, maybe we'd go the opposite direction and evolve huge eyes to see better in the dark. Brains. Whatever planet we're on, our brains will probably get bigger. In general, the trend in brain size across mammals has been getting bigger, smarter brains over time. Our brains are already 3 times larger than our closest relatives, the chimpanzee. So who knows what we'll be capable of in a million years? Some scientists believe that the growth of our prefrontal cortex has led to our current social structures and will continue to grow, making us even more intellectual. Others think our brains will start shrinking because technology does a lot of the heavy lifting for us. Other physical changes, our skulls might get smaller as our jaws become less prominent. We've already lost most of our teeth since the last ice age. So maybe one day we won't have any teeth at all. Paleontologists believe that humans who live in hotter climates tend to have darker skin to protect them from the sun's rays. So if the Earth is still around in a million years and we haven't left yet, we'll probably have darker skin. Lighter-skinned people will probably migrate to the poles where the sun's rays aren't as strong. Lighter skin allows for more vitamin D absorption, which is important for calcium absorption and bone health. So lighter-skinned people might have stronger bones. Hair, eyes, and height. Humans will probably still have hair, but it might be a lot curlier. That's because curly hair is more likely to be an adaptation to hot climates. Wavy and curly-haired people tend to have an advantage in hot climates because their sweat glands are closer to the skin surface, allowing sweat to more efficiently cool the body. In colder climates, straight hair is more efficient at keeping warm. So we might see more straight-haired people at the poles. Eye color will probably continue to get more diverse as genetic mutations occur. As for height, humans will probably be a lot taller, especially if we're still on Earth. According to a 2010 study, every 1,000 years humans get about an inch taller. So in a million years, we might be 10 inches taller. Our skeletons will also change as the human skeleton is constantly changing and adapting. For example, our spines have been getting straighter and our pelvis has been getting wider. Our fingers might get shorter and our toes might get longer. See, when we started wearing shoes, we didn't need such long and flexible toes anymore. So why not shorten up a bit? New abilities. Humans might develop night vision like cats. Cats can see 6 times better in the dark than humans because their eyes have more rods, which are the cells that detect light and motion. We might also develop better senses, like the ability to smell things better or hear higher-pitched sounds. Some humans might even develop gills or the ability to breathe underwater. If a pandemic or some other disease wipes out most of humanity, the survivors might have some crazy abilities. Immunity to diseases can be passed down genetically, so survivors might pass down immunity to future generations. So if you're watching this video right now, make sure you don't get sick. Techie humans, what if humans evolved to become cyborgs? Nanotechnology could allow us to replace body parts with mechanical ones. So if you break your arm, you could upgrade to a cybernetic arm that's stronger than before. Or maybe we'll have brain-computer interfaces like Elon Musk's Neuralink. We might even be able to upload our consciousness to a computer and download it into a new body whenever we want. So maybe we won't even have bodies anymore. Designer babies, humans might start to genetically engineer themselves to have certain traits that they desire. Some people might want their kids to have blue eyes and blonde hair, while others might want their kids to be super tall or have immunity to a certain disease. Some people might even try to make their kids smarter or more athletic. So the question still remains, what will humans look like in a million years? Chances are we won't even recognize ourselves anymore. Will we be living on other planets? Will we have gills? Will we be uploading ourselves to computers? The possibilities are really endless. One thing's for sure, though, we'll probably be a lot smarter. So maybe we'll be able to answer this question for real. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment below about what you think humans will look like in a million years.